Hey, welcome to the Follow Through. I'm Pastor Fred, and it's great to have you with us. All week we're going to be in Psalm 121. If you got a Bible, grab it, and we can look at it. Otherwise, the passages will be on the screen in just a little bit as we get to it. Now, the question today is, when everything goes south, when it's just unthinkably difficult, and you're like, man, I don't know where I'm going to turn, where do you turn? Like, who do you turn to? What's your go-to? Where do you look? David in Psalm 121 says this. He says, I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth, right? And so this reference to the hills is, also think of mountains. And in kind of the world of the Bible, you have like mountains are significant. They, even in other, ways of thinking, mountains are strong, it's mighty, right? And God is sort of seen as being there. You have Mount Zion with Moses back in the Old Testament. A lot of things happen up there, and it's sort of this focal point, if you will, for God's power, His strength, His presence, and all of that. And so it's sort of like a focal point, okay? So he's saying, I look to the hills. I look to, not that the mountain is going to save him, but God is going to save him. My help, he says, is from the Lord, the one who made everything. And the idea is, like, if God made everything, and if He is strong and mighty as a mountain, then all the things that happen to me, the little things and the big things, that He can handle them. It's not a question of whether He can or whether He can't, but He can. Because He has power to spare, power that I can't even imagine, that you can't even wrap your mind around. And so what God's calling us to do, and we're going to talk about this all week, is to go to Him, to remember these things, that He made heaven and earth. Because often we think of creation as sort of this point of argument, right? Like we got to, talk about how God made the earth because everybody else says it was something else. It was the Big Bang, or it was, primordial soup, or evolution, or whatever. And yeah, we look back and we go, no. We look in the beginning of the Bible, God did make everything, but really the importance of that truth is when you are having a horrible, not just day, but maybe a horrible year. Everything is just horrible and just unbearable almost. To know that God made all of this, He still holds it together, He's still with us, and He's the one who sent His Son Jesus to die for us. And so that means that He loves us, He's forgiven us, He's given us life and hope. And so we cling to that, and we cling to Him. And so again, I pray that helps you today to know who God is and just what He is able to do for us because He loves us and He uses His power to give us what we need every single day, that help that we desire and that we're kind of maybe desperate for even today. So again, as we pray, we trust in Him and we thank Him for all that He does for us. All right, have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for another follow through.